Hello, and welcome to the first installment of
Just 101 with UIU NE.
All right. So we're going to start off with introductions. First, my name is Cassie Okafor, and I am UIU NE's president.
Hi, y'all. My name is Uju Enochi, and I am the vice president for UIU NE.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ngozi Ibe, and I am the cultural chair for UIU NE.
How we doing, everyone? My name is Chibi Gemi Buenasi, and I'm the membership chair for UIU NE.
And well, let's hop right into our first topic.
Yeah.
Topic of the day.
And this is a juicy one. I have to put my glasses on for that one.
Period. We're going to be discussing our experience at the convention.
Ooh.
Did we just say tea?
We did. Piping. Who wants to start?
Who's ready to start that?
How?
Ooh,
Okay.
I don't know.
Where do we want to start off with when we first got there, or like our experiences with certain people?
Well, I'll begin with my first experience. So last year's convention, Atlanta, that was actually my first convention, y'all.
Aww.
And I absolutely loved it. It was so fun. I was in Atlanta, so you know I had to be there.
Yeah.
My first time in ATL, my first time at a convention. It was just, it had to happen.
Yeah.
I would say like I met a lot of people. I met so many people, and I love the fact that we could go somewhere where there would be so many people of our kind. Like we were learning how to speak, or we were reteaching ourselves how to speak Igbo all of last year, just to come to convention and realize we couldn't start speaking Igbo when we wanted to say something because everyone understood what we were saying, and I love that. I love that so much. I mean, yeah.
Friends, first of all, let me tell you something. People are coming to convention, they're coming correct. Okay. So many beautiful individuals, men, women. It just felt like almost like a great community. It was crazy just to be hearing people speaking Igbo in the halls. You're just walking. It was such an amazing experience. And I think it being in Atlanta, it was just the amount of people that came out. It was just amazing.
Yeah. So my experience is a little different from Uju and Cassie, simply because I've gone to more conventions than they have. So my first convention was in 2015. But I'm not old. But no, it was really fun. You know, I went with a group of friends and also my cousins, and I had the perspective of seeing how much UIU has grown just from that time in 2015 up until last year in 2024. Just how much bigger it is. And at that time I thought it was great. I'm like, gosh, so many Igbos, like this is amazing. And now to what it was last year, the 20th anniversary in Atlanta, you know, I would have to say that was probably, you know, my best UIU that I've gone. So I went twice, 19, 21, and then 26 and 28. And the difference is clear. Like, it's grown so much.
Yeah.
Things are, any kinks that were around at that time have been ironed out. So yeah, I definitely encourage anyone who has heard of UIU National Convention but hasn't gone. I would definitely, you know, recommend you go at least once and experience it. I do think it's a good experience.
My first convention was actually 2023 when it was Oakland, which also happened to be the year that I even joined UIU to begin with. You know, I went with one of my homeboys, and people were asking me, "Oh, where you from? Where you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from Boston." And people were like, "Oh, you're from Boston," but yada, 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 yada. And then it just made me feel like, you know, why am I not a part of this? I wasn't even a member at the time. I'll be real. I wasn't a member at the time that I went to convention, but I became a member right after convention had ended.
Amen.
Just being around people who are all about the preservation and advancement of the culture, of a culture that was supposed to die, but is still here thanks to the work that we're doing, the work that UIU is doing in all of our local chapters.
Kunaka.
Shout out New England.
Yep.
Shout out all the other chapters all around the country. Shout out Toronto for being the first international chapter.
Yeah.
If you, like they said, if you haven't been to convention, honestly, what are you doing? The experience is worth more than whatever it is that you'd be paying to go.
Yeah. But I can speak on the last convention, Atlanta. Man, when I say, ha. Oh.
It was a lot.
Not only that, like it was crazy. Like it was just one of those things where you didn't know who to not look at. There was just options.
Can I just say,
nipple options.
Can I say, I loved how the way the hotel was built,
the way the
architecture, it made it perfect. Yeah. Like, so every day, all right, I don't even want to sound crazy. Let me reduce that. But there was like this bridge area that connected, where every, like, where
like North Tower.
That bridge?
Yes, the bridge was connecting like everyone's residences to the halls. Everyone stayed on that bridge, looking at who was going back and forth.
So conventions
get a nice seat and just walk.
Literally, convention started on Thursday. I didn't get there till Friday night. I got there, met with my friends. I changed. They had the concert that night, but I didn't go. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just sit in this little bridge and just sit here.
One by one.
My dear, no,
did we not meet you at the bridge?
When I tell one person would sit, and mind you, I didn't even know where these guys were coming from. One person would sit, talk, he'll get up. Another person will come down and sit, talk, they get up. Another person will come down and sit, talk, they get up. I said, what's going on? It came to a point I was like, this is living somehow, you know? But yeah, that bridge.
That was okay. I don't know what to call that bridge. I don't know.
The connection.
Very mixed. And I loved every part of it.
It was good.
Properly a bridge.
It was. That's what it was. It did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if you're going to go to Dallas, I highly recommend. If Atlanta was given, Dallas is only just going to give more. So, yeah. Period. Am I lying?
I didn't lie. Okay. Like immediately when convention was over, I got the ticket for the next.
You see?
I've been ready since last year. Y'all are just getting hit. I've been hit. Okay. Just saying.
Okay. I don't want y'all, this is a safe space. This is where you're gonna see the raw and like who we are.
And you know what, Cassie? I'm glad you said that. Let me keep it real with y'all. I know people try to say, oh yeah, I'm going to convention to network, and I'm telling you right now, that's a bold-faced lie. Me personally, I've never gone to convention to network.
Okay, but hold on. What you go there for, that is technically networking.
Okay, we're not.
It's networking.
I'm talking about romantic networking.
Okay,
that's what I'm going there for, and I'm gonna be. Ain't no shame in my game.
Granted, they did have panels.
Yeah.
They did like do education stuff.
And they did talk about. I think one of the panels were on like how like marriage and like
they have a lot of relationship panels.
There was a lot of relationship panels.
Yeah. Did they not do a Love Is Blind?
They did do a lot. Yes,
Love Is Blind.
Love Is Blind. Yeah.
So listen.
We should.
I would be the host.
That we should. Yeah.
Love Is Blind. They did do that.
Love Is Blind is also
Love Is Blind.
That's what it's called.
Love Is Blind.
Imagine you need to be a contestant.
You need to be a contestant. I'll host.
Period.
Speaking of that, would y'all ever go on one there? Because it's a yearly thing that
Why?
Why not?
Love Is Blind?
No.
Okay, good.
UIU at each convention they have some sort of like love show like thing.
I would do it.
Okay, period.
I would do it.
Okay.
I would do it too. Why not? Put yourself out there.
Why not? Would I do it for real?
No, honestly.
I would do it.
My sister, we applied last year.
I also applied.
You did. We applied. What would you say is the thing you're most looking forward to?
Oh, okay. The man that's going to be there.
Other than Umawaka, what else?
Of course, the networking, the things that
so still the man.
I think I'm looking forward to. So I've been to Texas before, but I think I've been 3 times, but all times were in Houston. So I'm looking forward to going to Dallas to see, because people always say like Dallas and Houston are 2 completely different vibes.
They are.
Yeah. So
Dallas is more upscale.
It was a bit rowdy for me, but I liked Dallas.
I want to experience Dallas.
It's not ghetto. Let me stop. It's not ghetto.
It was just more rowdy.
It's just more rowdy. Rah. Dallas is more,
But like, we still see our people in both places. Yes, and I love that.
Yeah. It's more posh,
Yeah. So I just want to experience what Dallas is like compared. Because I've always, when I was younger, I was like, I want to live in Texas. So but I want to experience Houston. So I want to see what Dallas is like.
Experience that. That's going to be beautiful.
But I'm excited honestly, I'm just excited to be in Dallas again. Like, I mean, I mean, okay, I guess this is about convention, but convention aside, like Dallas is a time.
Mm.
So the fact that there will just be that many evil people in one space.
Yeah.
I am excited
I love that.
for
I love
everything
that.
that's gonna go down, like good, bad. I will be in the corner watching and laughing. When we were like going out, doing your own thing, we were literally like, oh my gosh, we need to be like Guzzi.
That was the first time I ever done that.
She's just doing this all on her own.
That was the first time I ever done that.
So
like, we were late to everything. When Guzzi said it's time to go, she was out.
She was out
and we were like, oh, we gotta catch up. This year, we can't be too late. We can't be too late. We can be like reasonably late.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
fun. Like,
it was a shout out to the convention team because
y'all
do a lot.
They did their big one.
Yeah, and I know they're gonna do their big one this year. And like, it's just not easy to plan these things. And I think they did a great job because I feel like there was a lot of people last year that they didn't expect like last minute, and they still handled everything the way they could.
I think what UIU could do for this upcoming one is, I think, not be afraid to stand on business. At the end of the day, y'all the ones who own it. Tell us to go sit down. And don't.
I'm not gonna lie, they did tell us to sit down.
Well, I didn't hear anybody. I didn't hear anybody.
Or they could have just stopped serving food.
And
Tell the
exactly.
servers, close the taste.
Close it up and go sit down.
If we're gonna ever do, the thing is though, I've been to other UIU conventions. Normally they don't do buffet style.
I don't think so.
It's normally always a sit down. They come give it to you.
Yeah.
But if we do ever again have to do buffet style again, I'm so sorry. If those people are not listening, close the
container.
Close this bin. Oh yeah, how are you gonna collect it now?
Because that was really scary. It was like the way we were like pushed. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna die over food.
And it's kind of embarrassing. It's like, we're all grown men and women. And I'm like, why can't we follow directions?
And we're dressed very nicely.
In our tight corsets, you don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That was crazy. But like I said, even though it happened, everyone still ate. It's still, we still found a way to.
I feel like there was even leftover. We
Yeah.
actually didn't have to do that.
No, because they did bring out extra food. That's why.
That was a little embarrassing.
Everyone's like, oh, why do you have so much food?
That was a little embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
We didn't have to do that.
Yeah. And that's the problem with us sometimes. We're very big, hard-headed people. Sometimes.
But like you said, if it happens this year and like people are getting up when they're not being called, close the food.
Okay, and if it happens this year, we're not gonna get up.
We're not getting up. I only got up. I got up because I think I just saw people. I'm like, oh, it's time for food.
I got up because I saw people.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, and that's all line outside. I'm like, okay, I guess it's time for food. Until as we were sitting out there, I realized like, oh,
was it one line?
We're not better than our parents.
That was a
It
vlog.
was a conglomerate.
We're not better than our parents. I'm sorry.
We're really not.
That was in Baltimore. Yes.
What? Do you not eat at home?
Baltimore, they will cook the food, bring it, and be hiding on the table to take it back home.
Hey.
Okay,
That's Baltimore.
Baltimore, you know.
Boston would never.
That's Baltimore.
New England would never.
That's Baltimore for you. They low ghetto.
I'm sorry, a whole cooler is.
Yeah.
From Boston.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
That's greedy.
Yeah.
Very, very
I'm like,
greedy.
you made it and brought it out here to take it back home.
They just wanted the money to
show that they made food.
Yeah,
but not rationing it, take it back.
That's bad.
Do wrong, ma.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, I don't really be claiming Boston like that.
All the police. That's why. Hell no.
Do y'all feel like this is gonna be maybe like your last year you can mention?
No.
And I say that not because
I just started.
You did.
Right.
You did. I guess for me,
I'm a UIU for life.
UIU for lifer. Yeah,
UIU for life, baby. Nah, it won't be my last. I just feel like we just gotta keep the momentum going.
So,
oh my goodness. Huh. Okay, on that note. When you get married, should you still be going to your youth conventions?
Why not? Bring your partner.
Is that not what I did last year?
The testimony.
We know.
Come on, y'all.
We know what this comes.
We know.
What?
We can't really. Okay.
Huh?
Listen, I think there are couples that go. See, don't discourage the couples and the married people.
You're right.
I know the married people who are going to these UIU conventions. There's nothing wrong to bring your person
and be faithful
and be faithful. Let's
and enjoy the good time. Because granted, UIU is not just a matchmaking place. UIU, they still have lots of great people, panelists that come in to talk about financial stuff and other things like that.
I love the what is it? The social media platform.
Oh, the
social
creative
media,
or something?
the creative
Yeah,
one.
that was
I
good.
love that.
That was good.
And then they also have
Gotta see
vendors
that.
that come
The vendor
to
market,
like
yeah.
the vendor market.
I
And
got
they
a
also
lovely
have,
necklace.
you can,
Really?
people are
Yeah,
selling
it's
their
fire.
stuff.
Really pretty.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things you can gather from UIU other than going there to find somebody. Honestly, it's not just that.
But if you're going there for that, that's okay.
Yeah, there's
You can be
nothing wrong
honest
with it.
about that.
I did.
Because I feel like people,
I'm going
be
to
lying.
continue.
yeah.
Who knows?
So,
You
okay,
never
so
know.
that's
So
true.
yeah, come, it's gonna, I'm really excited, especially we're gonna represent heavy.
Surely are.
Right, but we'll shout out to all the chapters. LA for winning chapter of the year. UIU Chicago for winning Rise to
All the chapters that are part of Chata Love.
Yes. Shout out to Region 3.
Come on.
Yeah, we did our big one with that. But yeah, convention.
It is what you make of it. If you don't want to have fun, I promise
You're
you
not gonna
will not have fun over there.
Yo,
If you want to stay in your hotel room all day.
Yes.
as in,
You can really do that. No one's gonna force
If you want to
outside.
stay with your friend group and not
do that.
then
And
do
then
that.
we'll
And if you want to do you and have a good time, this prime example, she did that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
She
we're gonna
definitely
do it
left
next
us.
Damn.
year.
Left
If you,
us.
cause
They were
we
welcome
were
to
running
come
late. We were running late.
Yeah.
This year, we're not running late.
No,
bro.
no,
But it's
We'll
like
be on
when you go
time.
to a convention, no matter where you step foot in that hotel or in the vicinity, you're finding somebody.
Yeah.
But those people say, oh, there's Nigerians in Boston. There's Nigerians in New Hampshire.
There's actually
There's
plenty.
Nigerian in Providence.
What plethora.
Nigerian-
Getting that.
Yeah.
Not even Nigerian.
You know
Igbos.
that
Honestly, Igbos are everywhere, honey. So y'all gonna know. New England's gonna come. We're gonna show up.
And
We're
show out.
gonna represent
Uh-huh.
and show the hell out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
see y'all at convention 2025, August. We'll see y'all. Love y'all.
Bye.
And
All right.
we are
Just 101 with UIU NE.
Bye.